Hey, what's up YouTube? It's your boy from 210 Got Kicks coming at you with my first customization video on my retro 6's, as you can see on this side. I started off with the sport blue 6's, which kind of plain for me, but they are nice. I do have my pair that I've worn about once. But I turned them into these actually to match my car, oddly enough. But I mean, all this, I originally planned to get all this white, all the uppers white, and keep the bottom the way it is. But I went another route with it and just murdered it out. But I'm going to show you the process of how I did it. And without further ado, let's just jump into it and get it started. Well, first off, what you're going to need for this customization is a couple of things that I'm going to go over. I used the Angelus leather preparer and deglazer that I got from angelusdirect.com. There'll be a link below for that. And you'll see me use that just now, but you're also going to need some flat black paint. Also Angelus green paint. And also Angelus flat white paint. Now, since we are doing a couple of fabrics, I went ahead and got the GAC 900 for that, and I'll explain what that's for a little bit later in the video. Now I have the satin or acrylic finisher, which has a high gloss, and I also have the matte acrylic finisher, which will give it, well, of course, a matte gloss. And here I just put my flat black, almost filled it up about 3/4 of the way. This one I did have to make a custom green because the original green that is straight from the bottle, once you lay down the coats to where it comes out to a good solid coat, was actually, I felt, real dark. So I did put about a 2-to-1 ratio of the green to the flat white to get this color. And I don't know if I mentioned it, but I have already cleaned these shoes with Reshoevn8er shoe cleaning product. So they're already clean and ready to be prepped for paint. First, we're going to remove the laces. Now we're going to be using that leather preparer and deglazer. You can also use acetone, but I already had ordered this before. So might as well use it since we have it. You're going to want to go over all the area that you're going to be painting, which on this case is the whole shoe. Make sure you get into all the nooks and crannies. You don't want to miss a spot and have it not stick. Because you have to remove that factory finish before anything. Now first, we're going to start off with the custom green that I made and do the areas that are going to be green first, do the layers that we have to do, and then we'll start on the black part of the shoe. You can see I've done about 2 to 3 coats, and our green is pretty much laid down. If we have any spots that we need to fix, I will be doing that after we lay down the first black coat. All right, we got a more or less coat there just to get the first coat down. Now we're gonna go in with the small fine tip brush and go ahead and, well, not really fine tip, but a smaller tip than that big one we had before. Be able to get in all that the smaller areas without messing anything up. Alright, now we got most of the paint done already. There's a couple of little small little areas I need to touch up, but nothing major or big that I can see. Um, so far so good. I'm gonna go ahead and I already mixed up here, added actually just the original color. Did a 2-to-1 ratio. There was only a little bit left in there, so I just threw a little bit of the GAC 900. It's a color medium, as you can see, so it won't end up drying all stiff and hard. And I'm gonna go ahead and apply the green part, which will be going here, as you can see in this other shoe, which this one still needs another coat. A couple things that I did on this one that I want to kind of avoid doing on this other pair, or this other side I should say. But we'll see how this goes. Like I said, this is my first custom, but I have seen a lot of videos on it. And let's get into it and start it up. What's up, YouTube? Alright, where we left off, I was almost finishing up my shoes, but I had a malfunction in my camera and lost the rest of my video. So that's why I'm explaining right now what I basically did. As you can see, I got the finished product here. Bottom's already black. Basically, I went to a 1:1 ratio on the tongue of the shoe with GAC 900 and the color, which is a flat black. on the tongue, and I heat set it with the blow dryer, but I mean that thing gets real hot, so it worked good. As you can see, I did the Jumpman Black, finished that off. I went with a matte for the top and a shiny gloss finish for the bottom, which that just goes on clear. You do the layers till you get a solid layer. You can see the front. You can see that. I'll give you some better pictures than that. On the bottom, I tried a product I haven't seen anybody use yet on YouTube. Correct me if I'm wrong, but as far as I know, I used Angelus Walk-On Black that supposedly stays on when you walk on it, so you don't have to be putting anything on the bottom. As far as sole protectors that people put on, I almost forgot the name. But that's basically what I did. This is the finished product. You can check it out. I put the laces on. These are actually from a set of my band ones, or my top threes actually, since I didn't use the black laces. I went with that. I'll be giving you an on foot as soon as the weather clears up, since it's raining here on and off. But that's what you can see there, and I'll be showing closer pictures while I have these going. And if you like what you see there, just stay tuned for more. I'm going to come up with a few more customs and other projects that I got going. And so hit that subscribe button if you like what you see, and hit that thumbs up also, so I know that you like the video. Leave me a comment. Any comments are appreciated, so I know what you're thinking and what you think of the videos. And yeah, it's another video coming at you from 210 Got Kicks.